So the next step now is we would have to um, configure an access list on this firewall. But before that, I would also love to configure so for that we will type gi 0/0 is actually on. Oh no, I'm sorry, 0/1. So I'm going to use the second interface as 1, and it's going to be /30. I think we already have a name if I check correctly. Show run. Okay, so we didn't have a name if yet for it. Yeah. So name out. The security level is going to be set to 0 by default, which is what we want. Ping 192. Okay. Now I have to go to the router one. Try to always save your configuration. So now we'll go to router 1. It's already pre-configured, but I think I already deconfigured it. So show cool. So it's not configured yet, but it's actually on. We're already in the config mode. Okay, good job. So ping exit ping that works. So in this case, we're gonna form a routing with the firewall. I call this one. We're gonna have to form BGP on ASN10 on the firewall. This has to be command also on this router for you to be able to form the BGP. So, so um, for you to be able to continue here, you have to get into the address family for you to form a membership. Good. So it should form a PGP with the router in the next few seconds. You should see the adjacency coming up. Yes, that's it. So the adjacency just came up. So you need to have this. So this is what you need firstly, but you have to attach this to the global interface. So you could just say, so let's try something for that. Try to ping it again. Let's see. It doesn't work. You're constantly hitting the firewall, but something is still actually blocking it, as you can see. So let's show access list. There is no count for now. There is no count. So it's actually no eating the access list we created yet. So now let's apply the access global interface. So let's see what happens now. Should be able to get through soon. Give it some time. Take a little bit of time. But again, for us to be able to do that, let's make sure the routing is done correctly. So I'm not going to be debugging this anymore. So on the firewall, router BGP address family IPv4 network to the same 20. Because if you don't do that when you check, so you should have 20 as well. So now let's try to ping again and let's see what happens. Now we can ping through the firewall to outside, which is exactly what we're trying to achieve. Good. So for you to actually validate the access list, you should be having a count already, 66 count, as you can see. So it shows that is actually permitting the icmp traffic going outside and the one coming inside as well. So if you want to also see the effect of the global, let's try to take it out and try to see. We can't ping anymore. So we'll actually let that work. Yeah, so depends on your design. You might want to, restrict the traffic even more and putting it on different interfaces and, using the in and out. But for simplicity on this lab, I prefer to just put it on the global. We're still gonna add additional um, statements if we would need to reach the internet and if we need to, reach websites. So we'll do that as well. So let's test connectivity again. Yes. So if this could actually work, then we should be sure that um, we're already able to get to this point. Right. So let's also try to see if this can work. Oh, we already have it opened. Was it 10.4? 10.4. Yes. Give it some time. Oh, good. So now the next step is we want to go to we want to get to the internet. So um I prefer to use this NAT. Yes, there was a time I could actually use the cloud as well, but we have to do some configuration. I will just have to put yes. This should be a different course, but I just felt like we could also achieve that via the same course. And yes, so going to the router, which to be, I always want to confirm interface 0/1. Sorry, no shots. So we're going to be getting the IP address from the HCP, which is going to be from um, the NATed, portion of the ISP. I'm going to be getting my IP address from IPDC. Sorry, IP address HCP. This is different from the stuff. So we have to wait a little bit to get the TCP address. Let's give it a few more seconds. Yes, we got a TCP address. So HCP. Okay. Show IP in do show IP in display. So we already have the DCP address. So this is gonna be what we're gonna be using to get through to the internet. Right. Good job. So we also have to be sure about what is the static route on our router now. There's an automatic static route sending route to 22.21.2. So as it just say FA 0/1. Okay, until when we start pinging through, maybe we might not need to do that. But that's the way you get the next up that you have your point-to-point address that you're exchanging traffic with. That's a very good command for that. Okay, so now we already got this. A static route firewall because um firstly we will do something. We have to be sure we're able to reach the internet from this. Ping 8.8.8. Uh-huh. We're able to reach the internet already from the router. So I want to do something again. Let's see if it could translate it. Not translate it. So you have to do a quick um, configuration on this. It could be 8.8.8.8 or 8.8.4.4. But let's use this for this purpose. So we're already doing that. We're doing that from the router closer to the internet. So now for us to be able to forward traffic to the internet from any of these VLANs, then we have to do this. Let's see. We're not able to do that yet. Hmm, that's not working yet. So we need to make a configuration on the firewall. I could as well redistribute connected here, but it's still not going to work for us. So sometimes we might have a larger network, so we know what we actually do when we need to reach different IP addresses that we don't have on our network. So in this case, no. So outside. Oh, sorry. So what this means is when you receive a route, you don't know where the route, who the route belongs to, send it to you to outside. Hopefully this should fine now. I don't want to trace. I want to. You see, so we're going straight away now to the internet, which is our plan. This is gonna be working at the same time. It should work. We have basic tree already. It's working as well. So one more last thing we're gonna do. This might be a little bit challenging because the browsers I have here are not um, the best. They're kind of buggy. So I would replace one of these end devices with a Chromium. That's where we would do the final thing on this firewall for us to be sure that we're done. Before we continue, you have to configure this because it's not like the regular kind of it's not the regular kind of end devices you guys might be used to. So for it to work, you have to come here and uncomment some of the configured stuff here. 10.9, let's do that. Dot 10.1, and this is going to be DNS. So uncomment what needs to be uncommented because we're doing static right now. Okay, now let's turn it on. We can actually verify the IP address given by going to the auxiliary console. Yes, save, apply. So that's it. So now you can try to check. This is gone. Next. So now route. You should be able to see the route now. So yes, you can see now what routes we have. One, to ping it, so it shows that it should actually be active. At least we should try to ping back what we got earlier. So ping, let's try this again. Now it's working like I said. So let's do 8.8.8.8. Ping traffic is going to work for sure. It's working. So now you cannot ping because you would definitely need you would need um you know DNS resolution configuration on this device, which I'm not doing at the moment. So look at it. Let's see one time. Anyway, if you go and if you try to capture this on the Wireshark, you will see what's going on. I would prefer um, not to capture this portion. In fact, not this portion, but let's try this portion. Start capture. Yes. So you're seeing so many things, and don't forget the IP address for um, the Chrome is 192.168.10.9. At some point, we start seeing that. Let me try to ping the IP address of Chrome one more time. You should see it now. Yes, you see it. Some echo ping and reply, right? But yeah. But when I go through to the this and I go through, you're gonna see something. A TCP net TCP handshake is not formed yet, so they couldn't, you know, um, get any traffic working. Right. All we're sending right now is some NTP traffic. Um, you know, that's what we're saying. Right. So now what I'm gonna do next is I will just have to go to the firewall because actively the firewall is blocking traffic. Good. So um access or extended parameters. So with this, things are gonna change soon. We're gonna be able to see some TCP traffic soon on our Wireshark. And if we're not able to see that, then we should be able to get an information too. Now, this is a different type of error. The error we're having now is um, checking network cables, DNS Pro, right? So now we're not still seeing TCP, still sending an ARP messages. So now what I'm gonna do is I would also permit UDP. So let's see what happens. Now everything started working because the UDP traffic actually is the protocol that allows the DNS, and also some part of it also allows TCP. So now if you check again, it should you see. So now we're having an handshake, and you can see our IP address, and also going to this, which should be Google um, IP address itself. So if you want to really know that, now you see it's working. Don't mind the language, I'm sorry. So you can see it's working right now. So for a little bit of verification of where these traffics are actually the 142, I'm just gonna go to this one, and I'll ping. You can see it already anyway. So it's from 142 251.37.1110. This 6.36 anyway. But for you to be really sure from don't, let's try to ping yahoo.com. Now this is gonna be the exact 786.223. You're gonna see that, or you should have seen that. I might have missed it. Mhm. Yes. Okay. I just want to see TCP traffic. Okay. So I'm gonna ping it one more time. Yeah, I'm sure it's actually doing a lot already. Yahoomail.com. Let's do it here. It's a little bit slow anyway. Yes, but we're just trying to test connectivity. So you already see a source 76 already. Yes, 223.84 to 192, which is should be equivalent to 84 to 192. So this is the traffic. Yes. So you can see traffic. This is destination address, and this is the traffic. So we're able to verify that we actually went through the firewall to the internet. We're going to close this one because we're not going to do much with the Wireshark anyway at this moment. So with all this, we could actually confirm that we achieved the aim of this lab. And this is Yahoo. If you want, you can put in your email address, and we're actually on here with our lab. So if you like this, if you gain something from this lesson, please like and subscribe. And also um, let us know in the comment section if you have any question. Thank you so much for being. Have a good one. Thank you.